Howdy folks, it's Turtle here and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We are 71% complete of the Discover Norway bush trip. I am taking a couple late evenings and flying the rest of this bush trip and then editing after, so if there's anything going wrong, I don't know about it yet. I don't like to get too far into recording because if like Windows updates and screws up my audio, then it's too late if I do a bunch of videos, that type of thing. But I think we're doing okay. I've been in long enough. I think everything is going okay. So, leg 11, one leg per video. You know the drill. Here we go. Alright, first thing to do is come down and repair and refuel. Although there's not much to refuel. I also want to hop outside for this one and see if we have enough runway. We do. The previous leg, they put us in the middle, and then, we should have enough runway though. Anyway, previous leg, we had to redo the takeoff because we didn't have enough runway. I don't think we had enough runway because I had to reset my RPM thing. If I reset RPM and I reset my mixture, hopefully it'll work better this time. Come on. There we go. Let's do that. Let's come over here and turn this annoying thing off. Please, thank you. Turn on the timer thinking that we're ready to go. Autopilot, we'll use heading bug like usual, and we'll do vertical speed. Oh yeah, do altitude first. What am I doing? Not sure what we need for altitude yet. Let's put in 3,000, but we'll see what happens. Come on, 3,000. What? That's not altitude, that's why. Whatever. Vertical speed, 800 feet per minute. There we go. Alright, what are we doing? Where are we going? We're headed to Bravo Oscar. So first thing I'm going to do is head out at 19 degrees, which isn't much different than we are now. So pretty much straight out. Good. Alrighty, and then what are we going to do? We're going to do 16, which is straight, and then 18, and then 35 and 29. I'm trying to get an idea of what the terrain's going to look like. Basically, we're going around this thing. Yeah, we're just going to go around this. So I don't think we even need to go 3,000 feet up. But... Oh, 3,900, wait a minute. Gosh, I like to be like 2,500 because we can see stuff better. Let's split the difference to 27. Okay, anyway, let's read about it. What's going on? First thing I'm going to do is go to Doma. From Sandnessjøen Airport, lift your Bonanza G36 into the northern skies at a course north-northeast for the island of Doma. And it's 6.5 minutes out. So if we predict where it is, could be here. So I guess we're not going along this, we're going this way. Alright, I'm guessing it's that area, right? Doma? I don't know. We will see. Let's take to the sky. We'll read about the next place as we get to the first place. So let's take off. And flaps already be down. Oh, parking brake is on. Okay. Yep, flaps already down. Alrighty. We'll take off. And should we hand fly for a little bit this time? Let's hand fly for a little bit this time. And then we'll let autopilot take over. The reason why we use autopilot is so we can set up some sightseeing shots. What is that on the end of the runway? Oh, it's just the lights. Okay. Brakes are stop the wheels. Gear coming up. And let's not go too steeply here. And flaps coming in, and we'll maintain this course. Man, that terrain looks pretty high up there. We're gonna have to go higher than and we're gonna need maybe 4,000 feet once we get up there. Alrighty, still hand flying. Looking around for a moment. Ooh, look at that. That's incredible. If we were using autopilot, we could sightsee better, but whatever. Oh, I'm veering to the left, aren't I? That's okay. Looking good. So heading towards Doma. Let's bring those props back a little bit. And it's supposed to be 19 degrees, so we're a little bit off course. Let's get back on course, please. There we go. And make up for a little bit. Alright, so there's an island out there, huh? It must be further away than this. Because if you think about it, how far are we? I didn't start the timer. But we're not more than a minute out. And it says to go for 6.5 minutes. So that can't be our island. It has to be further away. Maybe it's out here somewhere. Maybe it's that one. I don't know. Anywho, let's see. What do I need to do? There's a nice bridge. Look at that thing. That is gorgeous. Not much to say. I'll just be rambling. You've been watching all these trips before. I like to hand fly. I like to navigate on my own, but for sightseeing and video content purposes, we use autopilot. Otherwise, I would just hand fly everything all the time. We go below the terrain if we can, like flying valleys and things. But sometimes you have to stay above the terrain, which is what we're going to do for a little bit here. So that's why we're heading up so high. You might need to do better than 4,000. We'll see. Otherwise, I just fly around, look at stuff, and I just tell the sightseeing for time, but you don't miss anything. Sometimes if I hand fly like I am now, I'll talk through what I'm doing. But if we're using autopilot, we just fly along and you don't really hear my voice. So anyway, we're going to use autopilot now so we get to the sightseeing, and I'm going to shut my mouth, and I'll see you in about 5 minutes or so edited down. See you then. Alright, so there's Toma. Because of the elevation, I didn't want to hit that mountain peak, so we changed our course to the right a little bit. So we're probably a little bit behind because we now need to do 16 degrees. So let's do that. No, let's not. Wait till we get past this peak. Then we'll do 16 degrees. Let's just look at the island while we're here, read about the next place. Arctic Circle. Continue on your course past Toma and you'll cross the Arctic Circle in just under 20 nautical miles. So that's another 647 or so. So we'll turn 16 degrees in just a moment. But let's give this side of the airplane some love as well. Looking good. These past several legs, though, we've just been basically going around the northwestern border of Norway. So along the edge, basically. Looking at all these islands. There's lots of island hopping. I like that. Orca fin right there. That's kind of cool. Otherwise, there's Toma about to cross past the peak. So anyway, just a bunch of island hopping and mountain gazing, I guess. It's a long trip. 7.5 hours scheduled, so to speak. I'm curious to see how long this will take me by the time it's all said and done. Then we have several more bush trips to do till we're caught up in bush trips. I would like to catch up and then do some of my own flights and everything, but I've been doing these bush trips for the past like many months, if not a year. Alright, what did I say? 16 degrees. Of course, I can always throw my own flights whenever I want to. I just like the sense of completion, so I want to complete all the bush trips. Alright, we're going to have to do better than that, though, because remember, I am to the south of where we're supposed to be, because I put us there. So we're going to go up along here a little bit, so we not hit that mountain in front of us. Of course, the other option is just to climb super high. I was going to say climb sky high, and we would clear terrain that way, but I don't want to. I like staying low. Then after that, we're going to go 18 degrees again. So what are we at? 6 minutes, it says. 7 minutes. I'm going to navigate us around all this. Try to give you as much sightseeing as I can while I'm navigating around all this. And I will see you in a little bit when we cross into the Arctic Circle and go to the next place. See you in a moment or two or three. about a minute left until we have to do something, so let's enjoy some of the scenery together. Well, there's a golf course or something down there in the mountains. That had been something else. Otherwise, we're up at 4,000 feet, I think. Yep. So these are pretty high mountains. And our Minecraft clouds, of course. And our rocky rocks, rocky hills that are smooth, and you can see the movement that they took, so that's pretty cool. We're going to save this course. I moved us over, put us back at 16 degrees, and so now where we're supposed to be. So now just all about the timer. So 6:12, we'll wait a couple more seconds before we reset the timer and only change 2 degrees. And then we'll head towards Scarf and Jordan a bit more after flying over this incredible northern landscape. That's pretty easy. And then after that, a short jump to Fjorden. So that'd be quick after that. Those two kind of come together, I guess. So we'll wrap those up here. With the timing and everything and the angles, I believe Fjorden is probably this one, I'm guessing. That should be a pretty good educated guess, I think. Yeah, could be that one, but I'm pretty sure it's that one. Because a minute apart, so this will be our first one. The Scars from Jordan, and then the Fjorden. Boom, boom. See, a minute apart. Makes sense to me. Then after that, we'll come back to this and look for Fjorden, but we'll do that later. Alrighty, are we ready? We are ready. We're going to turn 18 degrees now. 18 degrees, reset the clock. And then we'll come up on 2 Fjordens, 4 minutes and 2 minutes out. So, a little bit of sightseeing. 1, 2, 3. Can we see them from here? We can. 1, 2, 3. We can already see them. Are we going to clear that terrain? We are. Are we going to clear what's behind it? Yes, because we're northwest of it. Okay, about a minute sightseeing for you, and then you'll hear my voice again, and we'll talk about the next thing. Look for some fjordens. See you in a moment. Okie dokie, we're about to cross over the first fjorden, and then right after that is the next fjorden. And it just looks like it's so close and right there in front of us, but you look at the map, it looks so far away. Man, that's crazy. We have the right ones. Yes, I do. Crossing over one now. And then there's the other one, both in view. Alrighty, let's see what is next after that. As soon as we get to this body of water, we will turn... we're supposed to turn 35 degrees now, I guess, actually, because we're over the first fjorden. 35 degrees it is, right towards that terrain. Oh boy. We'll see. Maybe we'll go right between. Well, we're going to go 35 degrees until we cross the other fjorden. We're going to turn 29 degrees, so whatever. Let's actually look outside super fast. Might as well. I love that water in between. Look at that. So so incredible. Okie dokie. We need to actually fly the plane though. So next up, as we cross over it, ooh, look at that train turbulence. 29 degrees for 6 minutes and 14 seconds. So 29 degrees. Let's go back to 29. Hopefully we don't crash into something. Look at that lake on top of that water. Oh my, it's giving us some problem here. I don't know. But it looks good, doesn't it? We flew right over the middle, as planned. Okie dokie. There's a road down there and everything. Check it out. Okay, we're going between those mountains, but are we going between those mountains? We'll see. They want us to go for 6 minutes to Fjorden, a tremendous fjord that is set among stunning mountains. Then after that, let me go to ENBO. Okay, so A stunning fjord. 6 minutes out. We can get pretty far down here, so we're probably off the map. Maybe, oh, there's our destination, and that's double where we're going, so I guess we're looking for Fjorden is maybe this area here. It has to be, because that's halfway, so I guess I'll see you in this area, and then we'll head towards the airport and land. So a little bit sightseeing for you, again, and I'll see you in a little bit. Hopefully we clear this terrain. It's going to be interesting. Alrighty, reading about our last place. Continue northeast and land at Bodø Airport. Would be Bodø, maybe Bodø Airport. I'm not sure. So 33 degrees. Don't think it's really gonna make much of a difference since we have it on our GPS. And probably just put this away. There we go. So the airport is right in front of us, as it should be. So I did something right. And it's going to come up very quickly, because there it is. So let's whoops, kill autopilot, start our descent, and start looking for our airport, which must be at the base of this hill stuff, huh? I don't see any signs of an airport. I don't see a beacon. I don't see... Oh wait, maybe it's right here. Maybe it's right there. So we'll fly towards it till we can recognize something that resembles an airport, and then we will adjust our approach as we need to. But for right now, we're just gonna descend, keep our speed up. In fact, we can keep our speed up even more, so a little bit of throttle so we don't descend as much while I point down. Or maybe that's the airport. No, I think the airport's further away. We're gonna find out together. How about that? Well, I can't really do sightseeing because I'm hand flying. We can look out the window a little bit. That's looking good. That's looking good. Oh look, there's mountains way up there. I guess that'd be this. Probably. Right? Or is there more even further? Yeah. Oh, there's stuff up there too. Little pieces of Norway that have broken off into the ocean. Whoops. Let's pay attention to what we're actually doing. Keep our descent. We're going kind of fast though, so we might have to circle around to land. I'm trying to figure out what our runway is. Our runway cannot not be this entire thing. Maybe it is. Not sure. Don't know the area. Don't know what we're looking for. If we zoom this in, we get a lot of clutter, but okay, it looks like this is the approach here, see? With the waypoints. So let's go join that. And maybe it'll make sense. Let's get gear down even though we're turning, just to get some drag going. Slow down in our flap range while we join or rejoin or join the approach path based on the waypoints there that the jets would be using. I mean, we're just using VFR rules and we're just following what the thing told us to do, the nav log, but there we go. Now we see a runway. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. First set of flaps. Mountains in front of us. So anyway, we're just following the nav log and everything, but that's going to put us over the airport from a bad angle for approach. Oh, come on. What the heck is going on with their props? Did you see that? It looked like they're going to stop for a minute. Without peripheral vision, we just kind of have, whoa, we just kind of have to eyeball it. Okay, let's come down, full flap. Very short final here for us. But that's okay, we can do it. We got a plane meant for it. Come down, get comfortable in my chair. Finally have one right on the pappy. And throttle a little bit to soften our descent rate. Boy, are we coming down crazy. 3 on the pappy, 3 red. Let's not have 3 red. And have a good final here. We can start slowing down now. Super long runway. We do not need to stall 15 feet above the runway again. Quick looks outside at the mountains in the background. Looking at the overall image of the bush strip, we have 3 legs left. I think they stay out of the mountains. I think it's just coastal stuff, but I shouldn't say that. No, never mind. There is that little jagged ending back in the mountains. So we should be visiting those mountains, I guess, or something similar. Here we go. And runway in sight, so we're going to land aiming just a little bit past the numbers. We're not in a hurry to touch down. Very long runway. And we will go to throttle throttle to idle right about now. Roll out a little bit, let ground effects soften us, and boom. A little rougher than my other landings, but the approach is smoother. Alrighty, step on the brakes, flaps coming in. Look for the save icon. Where is it? There it is, thank goodness. Alright, that completes leg 11 of the Discover Norway Bush Trip. You know the drill, 1 leg per video. 3 legs left, with 3 videos left. I'll see you in the next one, so like, subscribe, so I can join you then.